Hello, this is Goddess Healing Oracle coming to you with a reading. Um, I haven't been able to sleep tonight because I just felt like I needed to tap in and do something. But meanwhile, I just felt such weird energies around today while I was at work, and this evening that I almost, it's like I couldn't even really settle my spirit. And I had I'm sorry, the fan is going, just keeps knocking this down. I had shuffled the cards and I kind of meditated on the energies, and I was just like, wow. Oh, before I forget, thank you to all people who have subscribed and who are following me. It's really encouraging and cool when I see a new subscriber pop in or something. So thanks for joining me on this journey. And anyone who wants to is welcome. Join our collective family tribe that we're building here. I have to think of a name. I don't know. Maybe somebody, if the comment section would work, then that would be a good place for suggestions. But right now, I don't know. I don't think comments show up. So anyway, but comment, share, subscribe if you hear anything that resonates or is helpful or insightful, or you just want to support energetically. So thank you. Okay, so yeah, I've been feeling really, and then I also, so remember I mentioned a couple of videos ago that I gave up nicotine products, and so that's been, let's see, that was on the 12th was the first full day without anything, and then today is the 25th, so it's at 13 days, it's almost 2 weeks. And so part of me is wondering whether I'm still in some sort of withdrawal. I've just been, or the other possibility is that I am coming into my true, the real state that I should have been in all along, but maybe some of it was being masked or cloaked by having chemicals in my body. I don't know. And I'm not saying anybody else needs to quit or anything. That's a personal choice. I just felt like I needed to do it for myself because I felt like it was more controlling me than I was controlling it. Like it had gone from being, just a fun pastime to being, basically an addiction. And so that was my decision, and not, and anyway, so I'm just saying this is a judgment-free zone. Not that I don't want everybody to be healthy 100%, but I didn't all of a sudden become the cigarette police or whatever. That's not what this channel is about. It is about encouraging us all to be the best versions of ourselves. But that's more of a spiritual thing. I genuinely believe that what's going on in the 3D, well, it's a shadow and a reflection of a spiritual reality. It isn't the true reality. So not that we should just do whatever we want and overindulge and be crazy, because that's not spiritually healthy. That's not necessarily a good being good stewards of the resources that we have, that we've been granted. But at the same time, we don't have to, I don't believe in depriving oneself of any and all creature comforts and pleasures, because we did incarnate in this physical world, and it has very little to offer us by way of genuine satisfaction, which mostly is going to come from spiritual health and connection with source. But the few things that we can enjoy, I think it's okay in moderation. So there's my little spiel, my rant about the world. It's like everything, and I told my kids this while they were growing up. Just everything in just moderation, okay? Don't go to extremes. But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know whether I'm experiencing withdrawal symptoms, or if I'm leveling up because I made this kind of sacrifice. But yeah, no, I've been having all kinds of weird energetic look at this. I split the deck. Ten of Swords, and a Chariot. And that's like exactly how I'm feeling. I'm feeling, and the collective energy probably potentially is like this, ending of a painful cycle, and just a need to get to move forward for there to be, maybe an escape, maybe a new chapter starting. I'm personally, I'm going on vacation next week, and it's gonna be the first vacation I've taken in a long while, going to California to visit my aunt, and I just absolutely cannot wait to get away. I just need some time away. I just feel so drained all the time, and like I said, that sometimes when you're a light worker and you're trying to be on mission and everything, it can be a challenge to actually feed into your own energy and replace it, and be like I said, like a good steward of the resources and the gifts that we have. So I've been trying to eat better, drink a lot of water, and be outside as much as I can. But I'm just working so much, so I'm working a lot. So let's see. I did shuffle already, like I said, and I was getting some heavy energy, but I got a new deck of cards, these herbal astrology cards. I absolutely love these cards. They're so beautiful. I watched a flip through video that kind of showed them, and I was like, yeah, that's right up my alley. I love anything nature oriented, and these are herbs, and they have kind of a word of affirmation, and then the guidebook explains. They also show signs, compatible signs, and I don't know, I'm just really excited to tap in and learn more about these cards and use them in the practice, and also to learn more about these herbs. Growing up, my mom was always into herbs. She used to use the I think it was called Back to Eden. That was the guide that she used for that. We always had that around, so we kind of treat ourselves if anything went wrong. And I'm still kind of that type of person. I mean, I'm more likely to get an over-the-counter thing now, just because I don't have time to deal with all this stuff. It would be great, if at some future point, if I didn't have to work quite so much as I do now, and I had more time to tap in. I also would love to have like a garden and be able to grow my own herbs again, like I used to. But anyway, so this is the card that came out, Rhodiola with Wisdom. And I did already read in the guidebook, just trying to figure out what kind of energy we were feeling. But it's Uranus and Mercury are the signs, and the unicorn. So the guidebook was talking about how this herb was used by many ancient cultures, from like Viking all the way to Eastern, like Tibetan cultures, for different things, for enhancing wisdom, for enhancing physical and sexual prowess. So it was used in for treating sickness and infection. The Tibetans used it in the Himalayas as a tonic. The Vikings used it to increase sexual prowess and sensual appetite and enhance fertility. and so in Siberia they also use it. Rhodiola, I've never heard of it, but this is new to me. It's fantastic. But it talks about here, it goes into talking about the unicorn as being kind of symbolic of this herb, as a protector of the wise in the ancient forest, and embodying intelligence, intuition, knowledge, wisdom, authority. So I was like, all right. I mean, I'm not going to read the whole thing because it was very long, and even I just kind of skimmed it. But I just thought that was a great energy, and we can all just kind of meditate on the idea of ancient wisdom and this mysteriousness that we see embodied in the unicorn energy. I just think that's just so beautiful. Oh dear. Okay. All right. Let me shuffle these cards and see what's coming out here. Okay. Normally I pull a bunch of cards beforehand just to see where things are going, but see, look at this. Look at this is what keeps on happening today. It's like every time I'm shuffling, the same things are popping out. The Ten of Swords is there again. So I'm gonna like take that. Let me just see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay, so the ending of a painful cycle. But then also here, there's like the fulfillment of material of plans that had been laid and acted upon, and finally are coming. It's like a harvest, basically a harvest that is being able to be enjoyed finally after all this hard work. This is the bounty and the yield, the Ten of Pentacles. That's a firm foundation for, family and happiness and the reward of the hard work. The Hermit, time of reflection, of isolation and introspection to gain insight and knowledge. It's also a time of it is kind of a time when you go into self-denial, kind of, the way monks and things like that will kind of bring themselves apart from the world so they can really go inside and tap into, the universal consciousness in whatever, discipline they're part of. Ace of Cups, new love, a creative idea. Health, starting on a new journey of health. Okay, so that's good. The Eight of Pentacles, getting into a flow state with work. Princess of, okay, so I started about, just wanted to see what was going on down there, because look, the Ten of Swords. Why is this energy following? All right, let's see what else. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What do we need to know? Okay, and the Ten of Pentacles comes out again. Alrighty, so it looks like that's 10-10. Let's see, anything else? What is it that you're trying to tell us, Spirit? Give me some more insight, give us some more clarity. It's like the end of a painful cycle, but also the bringing in of the Eight of Swords. Okay, so time of bondage. Maybe that's the painful cycle that's ending, the bondage. Like for me, that would be like maybe when I, gave up nicotine, and maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Let me get some more clarity. But are there other people that are out there trying to break habit? Oops! Ooh, that fell all the way down. Sorry. Let me just grab this. The Moon. Okay, so this sometimes happens when this comes out. It's like I get the impression that Spirit is not necessarily revealing that there's things that we don't know, that we might not be able to get the full picture because things need to unfold, and we're not that we're being tested, but that it's the Spirit is calling for us to trust, rather than have all the information. So the Four of Pentacles, this came out the last reading, if you recall. It was about the idea of not necessarily moving, that it was a time of maybe reflection and holding pat, and just not making any sudden moves or changes or decisions right now. I did mention about Venus being in retrograde in the sign of Leo right now. Not sure. I haven't really heard many other readers talking about it. So I don't know if it's having the same kind of effect on other people as it seems to be having on me. Like, my personal relationships have been a little chaotic lately. But let's see. So maybe there could be a situation where some of us, other people here in the collective energy, are trying to make trying to take steps to better themselves and to take personal responsibility. And that's another thing that this is about. It's about like kind of like taking control of, in this case it's like finances and material things, but Pentacles and Cups also talk about health, like things in the physical realm. So it could be about help. Maybe some people are trying to change their diet, trying to get healthy, trying to give up addictions like I am doing, and reap the rewards for them. Like, one of the things that is happening for me is that I'm saving a ton of money that I was spending on that. So that was nice. Interesting. The Three of Swords came out, but it fell down in the reverse, and I flipped it up to see what it was, but it did come out. I picked it up like this. So, well, but anyway, if it were in the reverse, it would be like an end to heartbreak, and somebody who is coming out of the energy of feeling betrayed, healing from it. So, I mean, I don't usually always read reverse, but it was really clear. It like spun all the way down onto the floor. I don't know why I'm losing control of the deck right now. And then the Wheel of Fortune just came flying out. So yeah, we're in a new cycle now. We're about to come into some good luck, some good fortune. I know that I just feel energy out there that we are just working. I know I'm not the only one. Just working tremendously hard. Oh, hey, how about that? Something in the deck was flipped the other way. That never happens. Okay, and it's the Nine of Cups. Once again, a sign of, it's like fulfillment, emotional and fulfillment and satisfaction. It's kind of similar to the Ten of Pentacles, where you kind of are able to finally enjoy the fruits of your labor. And then in the case of with the Cups, you're doing it with other people. It's like a collaboration. So here we have like a party going on here where people are partaking. It's like you can share your abundance and with others. So that's nice energy. So we got some good luck. We're saving money. We're improving our health here. We're releasing old habits and things that no longer serve us, that actually had us in bondage. And with that, who knows what's going along with that? We might be ending some very painful cycles that were going along. So I was listening to, I can't remember, I think it was Nikki Boo. I think it was Nikki Boo's tarot I was listening to today, where she was saying that, oh, it was such a great video. I actually had to watch it an entire second time, because she was saying that sometimes when things are removed from your life, especially people that just, you thought you wanted and you needed them so much in your life, and then once they fall away, she said, don't hold on too tightly to those people, because it's like if you were playing a game and you like made it to the next level, but the other people that were playing the same level with you didn't get, amass enough points to make it to the next level. So when you got there to the next level, you wouldn't see those people, but there would be some other people there that had done the work and had, like qualify to get onto that level. And so, don't like miss those people that weren't there. They just were not, like vibing at the same level as you. And I was like, oh my God, that is such a helpful way of conceptualizing it, because it does feel weird sometimes when people just come and go in your life, and or you're really really tight, and then all of a sudden like a switch will go off, and then you're not even like, you'll barely hear from these people, and you'll be left on red, and it's like, what in the world happened? But you could be just leveling up. You could have just made it to a, and they could eventually get there. You can meet up with those same people again, sometime. That doesn't mean, you're saying goodbye forever. But meanwhile, don't, sad. You'll be sad or go into, a sense of loss and lack because those people were not there. It's just not their time to be with you, and you're not your time to be with them right now. And we're here, in the mission that we're on. We have absolutely no idea what could be called, what could be asked of us at any given moment. We got to be ready. We got to stay ready, because things are just, things sometimes pop off, and, emotionally, and it could be a spiritual attack. It could be people, trying to like drain our energy, or, feed off of us energetically. It could be, just, I don't believe in coincidences, but it could be something that appears to be random. Like, let's say you get into a car accident, for instance. Like, what part of the divine plan is this if, you get a blowout, on the highway or something? But it doesn't matter. The point is that our attitude is to be the same, which is that whatever is happening to us is happening for our good, our greatest good. And if we have that attitude, then it is, and it will add to us. It will add to our strength, and it will help us to ascend, only because we have the attitude that it's meant to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anything can be used to level ourselves up. It could be a great thing, or it could be, something incredibly tragic and horrible that we have to get through. But it's the attitude that we bring to it, that makes a difference, whether we're going to complete that task and move on, or whether we're going to have to repeat that cycle again because we didn't learn the lesson. The lesson always is to trust in the divine, and to remember your place, remember who you are, and keep your energy and your vibrations pure, no matter what it looks like is going on around us, because this is all, just like I said, it's like it's a shade and a shadow of a true reality, where whatever things are going on, and we're being observed. Our angels, our ancestors, our spirit team, who are, they're on deck to help us out, but they're also observing, how are we doing? How are we doing on this journey? Do we need, like, did we get it? Or do they need to redo that lesson again? Do we need to go back to summer school or something, because we didn't quite get it? If we just have the right attitude, we can keep on pushing forward. And I'm not saying it's a race. It is definitely, it's not a sprint, it's definitely a marathon, but because who knows how many lifetimes we have to do this, or how many levels we can get up in one life. I don't know. Like, that would be something that would be great to know, and hopefully I can gain some more insight as I mature in my spirituality. I just split the deck on the Two of Swords and the Magician, so it's kind of like an iffy energy here. The Two of Swords is like an indecisiveness. It's something that we need to gain clarity on, that we either are all in our heads about it, or we need to spend more time actually like thinking about something logically, about the facts of the matter, rather than emotionally with our emotions. And then the Magician is like, could be, the good, and this good aspect is manifestation, it's power, it's creating the reality that we want to see. And I love the way in this depiction of it, he's got these paintbrushes and a palette that he's going to use as to create, to design it. But in the dark aspect, it could be like a manipulative energy that is not really concerned with, you know, like other people's free will and whatnot. So remember, like, to just let people do them. We don't want to bind anybody's will or conscience. The Six of Cups. Like, there might be some people come back from the past, or there might be somebody trying. Okay, so the Magician with the Six of Cups. Either we're trying to bring somebody back from the past, or somebody from our past is trying to manifest us back into their lives. And sometimes when you change your life and you leave behind old habits, you're also going to be leaving behind people that went along with those habits, kind of like let's say you give up drinking and you're not going to the bars or whatever, then you're not going to be seeing those same people. So sometimes when people get left behind like that, they're not down with it. They're not cool with you changing your life and you improving it to the point where it's like they can't be part of it anymore, and they want to, it's like, you know how that goes. I don't have to explain it. Like, those people, it's like whenever you try to get away, they just want to pull you back in. And look, I just you saw me shuffle the deck, and then the Magician comes out again. So I guess I'm going to have to take this out. Like, there's some seriously powerful manifestation going on. I hope it's us manifesting the new life that we are trying to create for ourselves with this good fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, and putting this old cycle behind us, and this heartache and all that, whatever was holding us in bondage and keeping us in our head. See, all this old energy is actually all swords. So it's all like mental pain and imprisonment and bondage. And then over here, we've got a lot of pentacles and cups, which is very interesting. Well, some. And let's see, what do we have on the board here? The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Moon are our major arcana. So we do have signs of divine guidance. Oh, okay. So let me get one more message from this. Let's see here. The Fool. Okay, so I split the deck on the Fool and Strength. And I'm going to take both of those because they're both very encouraging cards. The Fool talks about new. It talks about just a fresh energy, the sky's the limit, blank check, anything is possible. You set the tone, you set the agenda. I mean, the divine is at work, but we're definitely moving away from whatever's in the past, and that goes right along side with the Wheel of Fortune, and just the turning of the wheel, to start a new adventure. Let me get some clarity. And then Strength is just encouraging to know that we do have within us the strength to overcome, whether it's external things like addictions, or even like internal. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, and we're the people that are keeping ourselves in bondage. But either way, whether the quote unquote enemy or the struggle is from within or from without, we have strength. We see that Spirit is encouraging us that the strength is available for us, and it might be in the form of an angelic or ancestral help that we have available to come alongside us at any given moment. Six of Swords. I split the deck on the Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So moving away from past, like a past cycle, past painful situation. And this says, the Seven of Wands, it says standing your ground, challenges, rivalry. Standing your ground. I love that idea, that we're gonna keep moving forward despite maybe the temptation to go back, or and to like reopen an old painful cycle. One thing I don't see a lot of in this reading is a lot of people that are involved in whatever's going on. So that kind of tells me that most of what we're dealing with is like an internal battle that we're having, maybe, and we're actually going through this is like a spiritual awakening. It's another one. We're constantly doing that, not constantly, but continually. We'll level up, and then things will be pat for a while, and then we'll have another level up. And each time, I think, we'll probably get better and better at recognizing it, but it doesn't make it any less like I'm trying to think of a good word. I don't want to say painful, but almost like disturbing. It's a little bit of it's like a disturbance in the force, or something, because that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. And like I said, I don't know if it has to do with withdrawal, or how long that's supposed to last. It was supposed to peak around day 3, they said, but it could last like 2-3 weeks. And regardless, I felt like such a powerful shifting of energies that I would be, I am thinking this is making sense to me now. This resonates with me. I hope it is resonating with other people. Like I said, leaving a comment if it's possible to do that. I'll try to figure out the comment section. I'll try to do that, especially while I'm on vacation. I'm trying to I'll have more time to try to understand how YouTube works. I've been a consumer of YouTube for so long, and it's a lot more complicated than Ace of Cups. It's a new love, new emotional journey. Okay, but anyway, what I was trying to say is that this looks like, because there's no real people here, like no court cards, it's making me feel like this is all like an internal thing that's going on between us and spirit. And so this was looking like a spiritual ascension to the next level in our journey. And like I've said before, when we go cycle, sometimes it can be, it's not quite totally linear. It's going to sometimes feel like we're doing the same things again, but we're not. We're at a higher level in our understanding, in the power of our gifts. Our gifts are level. Every time we go, we have a spiritual awakening, we gain awareness of new gifts, and we also strengthen other ones that we've already had. We have a tighter and a deeper connection with source, with our ancestors, with angels. I think we tend to lean more on divine protection and wisdom, because we now, it's like the more we learn, the more we realize we need to know more. The wiser we get, the more we realize how little we know and understand. So like that's crazy. The Magician's at the bottom of the deck again. This is okay. Let me just see what else is at the bottom of the deck here. The 3 of Wands, laying plans and waiting expectantly for the outcome. Oh, here's a person, Queen of Swords in the upright, honest, protective, independent, intelligent. Hopefully this is the energy that we're in, that we're going to be thoughtful, and I think we're moving away a little bit from some of the emotionality that we've had in the past, which I think is good and right as we mature. Not that we become cold-hearted, but that we're not so reactive to every little thing. King of Wands. Okay, here's all the people. All the people are like down here, just like lurking in the background, because maybe right now they're not super important to what's going on for us. At least for this energy might be just for the next couple days. The King of Wands is here. Like all these people are here. 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, the Emperor. So there's like a bunch of people, and I like shuffled these cards a tremendous amount. There's a bunch of people, but it's just not part of it's like that stuff is all on the back burner right now. Right now we need to spend some time just focusing on our own spiritual health and seeking the guidance of our that's interesting. The two of Pentacles in reverse. when nothing else is in reverse. Okay, so what does that, what might that mean? Unbalanced, overwhelmed, chaos, disorganized. Yeah, it's like the energy right now is just, it's a little, I mean, I don't want to be negative about it, but I've just been feeling like almost, actually, like I felt a little sick. I felt sick to my stomach this morning, and I felt like my head was kind of weird. And I almost didn't go into work because I was just like, ugh, I honestly just don't know if I want to struggle through this entire day today. And then I'm like, no, I'll go in, and if I can't make it, I can always just leave. But I already was like ready for work. Two of Swords again. It's like this, some kind of, it's being a double-minded, being, I don't know, just not quite knowing what's going on, so, I mean, I'm reading for myself as much as for anybody else. Like, Magician's still there at the bottom. Six of Cups again. Page of Pentacles. Three of Wands again. Yeah, some of these same energies. Just like tons of people down here just lurking, just waiting for us to come out of like a hermit type of mode. The Hermit didn't come out right now, but that energy has kind of been, I mean, it definitely, I saw it earlier when I was shuffling, when I was pre-shuffling, I saw the Hermit. And it's just like, that is kind of the energy that I'm feeling right now. I'm kind of surprised the Four of Swords didn't come out. It's just like, this is just time for us. but that's like the vibe that I get often. Okay, so now the Eight of Cups is on top of the Magician at the back, and that's like walking away and withdrawing from something. So yeah, I'm getting that same kind of energy. There might be other people that are going through something similar to what I'm going through now. Judgment, awakening, renewal, reflection, purpose, self-evaluation, justice, karma. Yeah. The Moon, illusion, confusion, secrets, intuition. So, the Tower. So just like what I was saying, just stay ready. Anything could happen, and we're gonna declare it right now. Before anything happens, we're gonna declare it okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine, and that Tower is going to help us level up to the next level, no matter how uncomfortable, disturbing, painful it is to go through. We are strong enough to do it. The strength, and it's going to make us stronger and better versions of ourselves as well. Again, the Ten of Cups. I had the Nine of Cups before, now in the Ten of Cups. This is the top of the deck. The Five of Pentacles, abandonment. So this might be the energy of all those people that we saw lurking at the bottom of the deck, and they're just feeling like, why aren't you paying any attention to me right now? I'm here. Like the Who's and Whoville, we are here. And it's like, no, it's not time for you right now. Right now, something else is going on, and there's the Hermit, which is kind of what I was waiting for. The Five of Cups. Yeah, we are right now moving on. The Hierophant. We're moving on to a time of knowledge. We're deepening our knowledge and our understanding of the spirit realm, of our purpose in life, what we're supposed to be doing, and it's going to require us to have to stand our ground, especially with those people that want everything to be about them, and there's a prosperity that's coming for us that we could see over here in the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles. This could be a person that's coming, or it could be our own energy, like I've said before, where we just come into the fullness of this Nine of Pentacles, this independence that we see. The Nine of Pentacles comes out in almost every reading that I do for the collective, because I know that I'm reading for some seriously badass people that are working, like I know I am, just hustling, and we're hustling and we're doing it. And one of the things that came out when I first started pre-shuffling, the very first card that I pulled was actually the Star card. I didn't pull it because then I kind of like had to rest for a while. The energies were so like heavy, but yeah, like I always say, we're making it happen. slowly but surely, and the wheel has turned. We got the wheel of fortune again. The wheel, we've already seen the wheel has turned in our favor because we are doing the work. We're doing all the things. We're working, we're hustling, we're trying to like improve our health, both our physical and spiritual and mental health. We're trying to take care of all these other people, and trying to build a legacy for ourselves, and everything is working together for our good and for what we're trying to accomplish. It will happen. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles, because we're flowing, we're in a flow state. And yeah, like things are going to come in, they're coming in to try and kind of knock us off of our square, just to either because there's jealousy, or people don't understand why we're doing things, or why we got to do things our own way. All of a sudden it's like it's your way or the highway, and it's like, you've never been that way before, and now you finally are. You've woken up to the fact that you have to have yourself all day every day, because you're the only one that's going to ultimately. It's nice when people do come alongside you for a time, a reason or season or a lesson, but you cannot rely on that, them to be there for you all the time. Like we talked about, sometimes like people come in and then they disappear for whatever reason, and that's fine. That's the way, this world, this weird earth is working. Meanwhile, we know that we're always going to be here for ourselves. And this is why we're getting the Nine of Cups, the fulfillment, that rich like sense of achievement that we because we're going to know, and the Spirit says that's the truth, we're going to know that we did it ourselves. We accomplished what we were setting out to do. And this is a Chariot. It says determination, travel, self-discipline. See, this is an encouragement. Also, I had the Chariot before. I don't know. Did I put it out? Did I pull it? Because we did see it before, remember? Like, the movement that is going to take place is going to be all of us working with the divine to build momentum. The Four of Pentacles. So we're seeing a lot of the same energies again, because I think the message that Spirit wanted to lead us towards has come out, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm feeling like I want to close up there. Oh, there was another card here. Oh, there it was. I did pull it. It was it's a star card. I forgot. I pulled it, but then I accidentally set this down on top of it. Yeah, I just love this. Oh, such beautiful, and they feel so nice. Of course, they're kind of stiff right now, but they're like really good, like quality cards. Smooth. Anyway, I know. Now I'm just rambling, but it is late. So, yeah. So let's close for the night. I had already prayed and asked for Spirit to give wisdom and clarity. So thank you for the messages that you allowed to come out, and thank you for the faithfulness you have to our soul and our divine eternal spirits, to keep raising our consciousness, raising our vibration, making us more powerful and useful for our purpose and our mission. And I pray that you give us all strength. Anybody of us who are trying to give up, or trying to do things better, make healthy choices, I ask for us for strength and for perseverance. And thank you for joining me, everybody. I love you so much. I like, share, comment, subscribe if anything here resonated, or if you like my vibe. And I'll see you again soon. I love you. Bye.